Hi everybody. I am here to just do a kind of a details video on this little guy. I haven't done much of that yet, so I just wanted to show him, and he is clothed right now, but I will take his clothes off and then I'll show some of his details. I think I've picked a name out. I've been trying it out, and so far I like it. So the lady I got him from, this is the name that she used for him. And it's Isaac. So here's what he's dressed in. This was a little outfit I got from Walmart. It's the Walmart Carters. The little koala set and little pants. And then he has the hat and the lovey are some of the stuff that I had from Kate Quinn. It was part of my haul that I did a couple or so videos back. So I will undress him and show him unclothed and how you can expect a doll like this to look if you were to order one, because you still can order them. I think they take like 8 weeks to get done. I have two, and they are both secondhand, so I didn't have to wait. I did consider it, but I found a couple that were for sale at a price that was agreeable to me, and that's how I got both of them. Right now, he's the only one here, because the other one is she's getting hair and rematted, and I'll talk about that rematting a little bit when I have his clothes off, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and here he is, just in his diaper. So, the name that I think I'm going to call him, I think, it was between two, but the one I think I've chosen is Isaac. That was what his previous owner, Mama, named him. And I thought it was fitting. The name that I thought I was going to name him was Judah. And I think that one would be okay too. But for some reason, I just keep thinking of Isaac as his name. So, I've been thinking that to myself, seeing if I like it. I think I do. But anyways, this is him. This is the Skylar by Kimbry Dolls. The artist is Kimberly Keller, and she sculpted him and poured him and painted him. Like I said, he was previously owned. He was, I'll put quotes here, born in October of last year, so he's only about 6 months or so old. Let's see. Well, let me just show you some of his details. From this far, he looks great. Let me preface that by saying I love the sculpt. I love the dolls so much that I got two. He is the ethnic or AA skin tone. So I'm not saying anything bad about Kimbry Dolls. However, I do want to be honest in how he looks. His sculpting I love. I think his hands, they're sculpted so cute. His little fists. And I like how they're both in fists, but they're slightly different, just how he's holding his fingers. I really like that. I think his face is really cute. I like his little squished up face. She does open the mouths. They're just cut open. Let's see if I can... It's hard to see, but it's just cut open. He does need some silicone removed in there. He takes pacifiers, but I have to kind of shove them in, I guess, or carefully put them in. But he could do with a little silicone removal on the inside of his mouth for them to fit in better. But I haven't done anything. I haven't even put lashes on him. This is all... Everything that you see is how he came. The previous lady that had him said she only changed him a handful of times. So I love how his body curves in here. I kind of at like his, I don't know if that'd be his waist or his low waist. I think that's adorable. I like his little belly button. Sorry, it's not focusing quickly. He's got little armpits here. I think that's really cute. A little indent there. And then his little tootsies. There's his little toes. His toes are both kind of curled. I like how his legs are kind of bent in. And, and you can pose him to scrunch up a little bit more. He does have the armature. I usually keep his hands up and kind of resting like on his belly. When I change him, or undress him, I have to move him, of course. His ears are done well, I think. They look good. He does have a really thin neck, which kept me from buying him or ordering the sculpt to begin with. But after I have it, I am careful to support his head all the time, but it does make him really floppy and really cuddly. And when I hold him up on my shoulder, his head does turn, and it will stay there. He's on a boppy, so it's going to go sideways. But you can turn it. You can put him on his belly and turn his head. It makes him really cute. I am going to try to turn him over. I probably have to pause it again, so give me a second to do that. Okay, and he's over. And see, I've got his head turned. See if I can do it a little better. There he is. And his little arms are kind of up. You do have to be careful. The armatures end right about here on both of them. So you do have to be careful you don't bend the hand back or forward too far, because they could poke through. But the little sculpting on his back I thought was really sweet. These little like shoulder blade area. He's got like a little bit of pudginess. He has the spine. You can feel it. Actually feel that with your hand. It's pretty cool. I think it's nice. And again, his little legs. See how they just kind of flop like that? It's super cute. And he does have, like you can see, a little like ankle bone there. He's got a little bit of like the wrinkles and stuff on his little chubby parts of his legs. And then there. I'm not going to take his diaper off, but his butt's really cute too. He's cute everywhere. Now, for the parts that I don't like, and that's the reason why I sent my girl to a different artist. You can kind of see up here. That's his seam work. Had she not repaired that, there would be a big seam. I mean, it's kind of already big, and he probably would have a poor spot on top of his head. But you can kind of see that shininess right in here. That's his seam work. See all that? So that needs, to me, a little bit of fixing. If I get him painted with hair, that will cover that up a bit. But you can see he has a lot more shiny spots than my girl did. He's real shiny on his back. He's got a lot of shiny on his arms. There's a lot on his legs.
All down his arm.
Yep, right here. And I think that's probably where the seams were, would be my guess. And where she's repaired it. But he did not get matted very well at all. I'm going to turn him over and point out a couple more. Alright, and you can see on his little face, he's got a lot of shiny on his face. Right there, he's got it on his cheeks. He just doesn't seem sealed well at all. He's got it on his inner arms. He's got it a lot here on his legs. Oh, and he's got a hair on him. It happens. I powdered him once when I got him, but I don't feel any of the powder on him anymore. He's sticky. He's a little tacky. But it's like I powder him and it just kind of, it feels good for a tiny bit and then it just kind of goes away. He needs rematted really, really bad. See that right there? That is part of his, I think, seam work. I am not a silicone artist. I have tried to learn a little bit about it. In fact, I tried to do a little research to see what it would take to be a silicone artist. And it was not something I'm interested in. With all that, we have a lot of fuzz, we have a lot of dust, we have cat hair, we have 6 people that live here, and it's just always, there's dirt and dust and stuff all the time. So I don't have a room, first of all, to dedicate to it, that I can like keep the door closed and keep it clean. I'd have to like work in the kitchen, and that's just would be, I think it would be a no-win battle of picking off lint, dirt, and stuff. So it is not something that I am interested in learning. It seems kind of costly to get into, to not even know if I like it or if I'm good at it. The blank kits for dolls are very expensive, and it's just something I decided I would rather pay somebody to do. So, like I said, I don't know a ton about it. I know a little bit from doing some research and stuff. With all those little flaws, let me show This little part of his belly without his privates. Look at his wrinkles. Can I focus, please? There it goes. See all these little wrinkles? Isn't that cute? His little chubbiness, pudginess. I think that's adorable. But anyways, with the flaws, the seam work and the matting job, I think he's just adorable. But he would benefit from having somebody remat him. See all the shine there? He would benefit from being maybe, what's the word? Maybe added some details, more little. I like my babies pretty blushed, pretty red. I think he would benefit from a little more blushing as well. I do think his skin color is really pretty. But you could see he does have some blushing. I think he could use a little bit more. And his hands are a little pink on the inside. And his feet a little bit. But I think he could use more. So, when I get my girl back, and when I save up money again, I may send her off and get some of that details and things done with him too. The girl that I have is the biracial skin tone, so I am looking forward to comparing them to see how much different or deeper this color is than what she is. I've had other AA dolls of Kimbry that I really enjoyed their coloring. I thought it was super pretty. So when he came up for sale, I had most of the money saved, and so I bought him. It was a spur of the moment. I was not planning on it, but there he was, and here he is. Also, his little toes, I think they're cute. They feel kind of cool to do that, but they are kind of all one piece. His toes aren't separate. Now, another thing that makes me really like these doll, or this in particular sculpt, is that his hands are fisted, both of them, and his toes are together. I think that makes him a lot easier to dress. I don't have to worry about accidentally pulling off a finger, getting it stuck in a sleeve or something. So when I have looked at silicone dolls, I've tried to look for at least one hand being fisted, and the other could be open, but he's got both, and I really like that. For me, also, armature is a big thing. I need armature to, I think, to me, they're more realistic, because, you know, a lot of dolls, they have their hands straight at the sides, and they're floppy. Let's get his down here. They're just kind of like, they're down and floppy. And babies don't do that. They keep their hands up, usually near their face. So if they don't have the armature, they typically don't stay up there. And to me, that's important for them to be up there, because that makes them feel more like a real baby. So I always look for dolls that have armature. I did order a Kimbry doll once, a 15-inch doll that had no armature, because I thought I would poke through, and I thought it would be better to not have it. But I found that the risk of poking through was worth it, because I really liked how they looked with it. So just a couple thoughts of mine on silicone, and then the details of him. And like I said, I think he's beautiful. I love Kimberly Keller's sculpting, and her silicone is really soft. I didn't really talk about that, but it's a soft blend, Eco 20, and I would definitely buy it again. Price is good for these full body silicones, and if she ever comes out with another sculpt that I like, I would be probably likely to get that one too. So if you have any comments or specific things you look for when you look for a doll, let me know. Comment below. See if you agree with me or you have other criteria that you look for. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.